Welcome, podcast listeners and live Fret Talk / Pedalboards of Doom viewers. This is your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You are also joined by Mr. Lee Padabadabadoo. Say hi, Lee.
Hi, Lee.
And Mr. Ollie Miles of Ollie Miles Bloody Music Thing.
All right.
Hello, you all right? So this is Fret Talk number 186. We are live here, I guess. What up, guys?
What up?
How do we do this podcast thing again?
Yeah, how does it work again?
How do podcasts?
How do podcast?
Right, so I guess we should probably do some stuff, shouldn't we? Some actual proper talk rather than just rambling into the ether. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do, actually. I'll get my mobile telephone and bring up the stream so that I can interact lively with the... oh, there we go. Lee.
I'm on the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I am currently just sharing the stream. Guys, you know what? If you're watching, share this stream because it really helps. It gets more people involved, and that's great because more people involved. It's like having an orgy on your own. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. That's just a wank. An orgy on your own is just a wank, and we don't want to be just having a wank. So what we want to do is have an orgy. So let's do that.
Well, I find if you're on your own, there's less people to disappoint, so it's all right.
Well, that's it. It's over quicker. Early night. Boy. Oh dear. This is not how we're going to podcast today. This
we are going to have today during the episode. We're going to have a live pedal unboxing.
Woo!
A pedal that a lot of people really rate as well. So I haven't unboxed it yet.
Lovely.
And it's for him. Where is he? Him.
That guy.
Yeah.
He's on your right.
That guy.
I feel like I'm opening your Christmas present.
You are. Damn you. Whoa. Oh. Cheeky. Showing a bit of leg there.
Cheeky.
Bit o leg.
That's it. Right, so we should probably stop rambling and do some actual podcasty stuff. So, who wants to go first with what they have been up to? Lee?
I'll go. I'll get it out of the way.
Go on.
I can't talk about what I've been up to. Sorry. Next.
Yeah. I mean, Lee has been trying out for MI6. And we're not really allowed to... Oh, we probably should delete that.
Yeah, I've just had an email saying
we do a live
you're fired.
That's it, yeah. You have failed the recruiting process.
Hi, Bimson.
Mr. Bimson.
Hey, Andy. How you doing, man?
So, Ollie, what you been up to, mate?
I have been recording.
You've been recording
lots of audio.
It does. It says recording like a mofo here.
Yeah, it does.
So, tell me more.
Yes. So after I've been writing music on and off for like 8 years, I think. Mm-hmm. And of all the bands I've played in, of all the gigs I've done, I have never played my own music, and I have never released my own music.
Okay.
And I've played other people's original music and been in the band that has an EP, but I have not been in the writing or recording process.
Mm-hmm.
And I was bored the other night because, lockdown.
Yeah, what?
Hello.
what do you do, really?
So I went...
He was having a one-man orgy.
Yeah, I finished that, and then I was a bit bored.
3 minutes later.
Yeah. Come on, I mean, not that good.
That's it. Does that include scrolling time?
Yeah, that includes getting ready. I just had a look through my Logic folder on my Mac just to see what projects I'd got and all the old Instagram videos, all the old everything.
Yeah.
And I just realised how much stuff I'd got that either was just in various states of finishing. Some of it was just like a riff, some of it was just MIDI drums, and then I'd have like a whole song written. And I thought, you know what? I always say that I don't have enough time and that I haven't got the right gear.
Yeah.
Well, now I do.
Yeah, there's always an excuse, isn't there? There's always an excuse you can put forward to say this is the reason I'm not doing the thing.
Yeah, whereas now I don't have a reason not to, so I picked 5 tracks that I've got, and I am towards the end of recording the first one. So
Get in.
It's getting good.
I mean, is this going to be under the moniker of Ollie Miles' solo project?
No, it won't be my name on it, because I stand with people like, I'm of the same opinion as like Dave Grohl when he started the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Like, I want it to sound like it will be essentially a band.
Okay.
So
there will
be a band name.
Yeah, with your kind of brainchild behind it.
Yeah, it'll be one of those. It'll be like Ghost and Beartooth and all that, where it's literally one guy, but when you see them, it's a band.
See, I don't know a lot about Ghost, and I've never heard of Beartooth.
They're really good. Ghost are fantastic.
Ghost are incredible.
Yeah, I hear a lot of talk about them, but I've never really looked into it.
Yeah, it's so Ghost is essentially the same thing. It will be. I mean, my drums are all programmed because I'm not paying for a drummer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it, like Ghost, Tobias, is it Tobias Forge? I think so.
I don't know.
But yeah, the guy who is Ghost records everything in the studio and then just hires people to play it.
Oh, okay.
So whenever like it's just different, he swaps in and out the guitar. They're all masked, so each time it could be a different person. You don't know.
Mm.
Do you remember when Gorillaz came out in the early 2000s, and then they eventually did their a proper gig, and even though it was basically Blur, they went out and they did a gig, and but they played live, but they only had the video screens, so their caricatures were on there. And
it was all like the animated videos while they played live, wasn't it?
Yeah, people were really uptight, saying, "Well, how do we know it was even them?"
No, you don't.
Yeah,
that's the fun of it.
Because it sounds like them. Yeah.
It was Oasis.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I didn't think that there were that many members of Blur in Gorillaz. I thought it was just Damon Albarn.
I do not know.
I mean, if only we had some kind of
search engine.
Yeah, something. I mean, it would be much more fun to ask the audience this. Is Lee largely chatting at his arse here, or?
Hang on, I'll tell you. I'm Googling it.
He's Googling. Man Googles things on the internet. Man Googles things on the internet while we're live.
But yeah, so while Lee's Googling that, yeah, the project will be under a band name and not just have my name on it. And yeah, I'll probably be sharing stuff. So if you want to hear some pretty heavy stuff, probably in the next couple of months or so, then I'll be putting some out.
I am quietly anticipating this.
I tell you what, I saw one of my friends. I went out for a walk earlier, and
you cheeky man.
I bumped into one of my mates, and I said it's a bit of a weird thing to feel like I've got a track that's pretty much together. I've just kind of got a few odd bits here and there, and I need to finish. I've got probably like 3 or 4 lines of vocals left to write.
Yeah.
And then I just need to record those and record a few like weird effects and stuff, and like overdubs, and then it's just mixing.
Are you vocaling in it as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is like proper stepping out the comfort zone now, isn't it?
Yeah, this is like completely new. Well, one of the reasons I never attempted vocals was because I never had a good mic, and I mean,
yeah,
I now own a mic. Yeah, this is gonna be good enough. So I'll wait till I have an empty house and then get into the zone and just do it.
That's it.
And I think it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to it.
In terms of Blur and the members, they have members come and go, and some of them have been in Blur as well. So Mike Smith, who's not a full-time member of Blur, but has also played with Godzilla Gorillaz.
Played with Godzilla. Nice.
Come here, Godzilla. I'll play with you. So yeah. Oh, look, he looks like some Christmas lights. So yeah, what you've got is members overlap into different the two different bands. But as a band, as got Gorillas Go, they've got like I think it's 9 different people who have sung on there. So that's just singers alone.
Yeah, that's all the different weird bits here and there, in and out of all the songs. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all.
I suppose when you're connected like Damon Albarn is, and you're going to be able to...
when you were in Blur, I mean...
Yeah.
It gives you certain options, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what kind of inspiration are we talking with this solo project then, Mr. Miles?
So...
Tupac.
It's Britney Spears. Yeah. No, it's
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra. He's a massive one. It's all my favourite bands. So widely influenced by people like Mark Tremonti, and then in terms of other bands, like the first track I'm doing is very inspired by a band called Cane Hill, who are like sort of like a modern nu metal band.
Okay.
So like the theme of the song is very Cane Hill, and then Beartooth, who are essentially kind of like a hardcore band, really, really, really good band. Yeah, it's kind of got that heavy, quite high intensity stuff, but still relatively accessible. It's not like I'm recording black metal. It's kind of going down the punky thing, but with really nice face churning riffs.
Would you say Alter Bridge like then?
Yeah, like the heavier side of Alter Bridge, like the riff-driven side, not the anthemic Blackbird side.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm a huge Alter Bridge fan. My PRS is signed by Mark Tremonti, and that's been used to record all the guitars. And it's a bit. I imagine it's a bit wrong to admit this on this podcast, but all the guitars have been recorded using Neural DSP plugins.
I mean,
that's cool.
It happens these days, doesn't it? And yeah, I'm sure there are albums out there in the ether that are recorded in a similar way. So
I'll tell you what, actually, you mentioned that, and I think I can talk about something I worked on yesterday that overlaps into this quite nicely, which was something that's being released tomorrow. I wanted it to not just have the 2 normal amps we have on Tonepedia, because we've got the Vox and the Fender on there. I wanted it to have a Marshall. And we do have a JCM 800 in the office. So I was like, look, let's get that done.
Nice.
But we spoke to the chaps and the sound team, and they were like, well, we haven't got enough time, because this release is coming out tomorrow. So what we ended up doing was we've got some Neural DSP, the Universal Audio stuff too.
Universal Audio. Oh, I wish I could afford to get into Universal Audio.
It's so good. And that's what we ended up going with, and we got a JMP on there. We started tuning it in. We got it sounding really good, and I was like, thing is, it sounds really great, but it doesn't sound like a Marshall anymore. So what I did is I ended up cranking my Marshall on, chucking my Les Paul through it. We put a Les Paul with very basic chords playing style through the Universal Audio one. And I was just playing it alongside it, and we were just tweaking it until we got it sounding like a Marshall. So yeah, it was. The results are great. They really are good. You'll be able to see it tomorrow, and you'll be able to hear it. But yeah, the JMP on the release that's coming out tomorrow is a plugin.
Yeah, I say I've been using the Neural DSP. It's the Gojira plugin.
Right.
And it is just, it's ridiculously good. Like it does everything.
And is there any reason why you've been using that over the stuff that you've got in the Stomp, or?
Honestly, I watched a demo. I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Rabia's demo of the Gojira plugin. And he was just messing around with some tones, and I was like, that's it. That's awesome. So I bought it, and I like it. It's some of the stuff will be on the Stomp, like some of the bass sounds are on the Stomp, and a few of the more weird effects, not just like chorus or anything, are on the Stomp as well. But in terms of like the heavy amp sounds,
Yeah.
that's all, amp sims.
Right, I should probably talk about some of the stuff that I've been up to this week. I have tried possibly the most mental pedal that I have done on the No Talk All Tone series.
Is it an MXR Blue Box?
It's not, although I've got a Blue Box clone. I think it's a Fuzzdog or Jed's kit. That actually Mr. Yeomans had put together. And he's kicking around here somewhere, so I could demo that. However, I would argue even more crazy than that.
Ooh.
Yep.
Shut your ass.
I've got no problems with telling you what it is as well. It's the Moog E7. Which is
that the synth?
It is the synth. It is the synth one. So, not so long ago, the Guitar Geek did it on his channel, and he's been doing the 7 series like one a week pretty much since. I think today he released the A7, which was the reverb one. But I happen to have one of these E7s kicking about because Mr. Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups has lent me one, which was very nice of him. He did tell me that it was crazy, and he weren't wrong. So we're gonna go through that tomorrow. There's some pretty decent kind of so like high school keyboard sounds.
Has it got a DJ button?
DJ. That would be the cherry on top. That wouldn't it? A foot stompable DJ button.
Yeah, and it pitches with whatever. It's like the Miku. It's like the Miku pedal, but just DJ.
It wasn't ever the actual sounds in them. It was how they like blended from one key to another. Like when you had like the chorus, it would go up and down like that. It was oh man.
So I mean, this one has got like 7 different modes, but really, there's probably about 3 different modes, and then kind of the rest of variations of that one mode with effects, like LFO kind of features on it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like I say, possibly the craziest pedal that I have demoed on the No Talk All Tone series, and I have demoed a fuzz auto wah octave combined pedal. So,
wow.
So yeah. But
I want one of those.
Yeah, it's around here somewhere. It was a Jed's creation. I can't remember what it was called. But yes, it's like 8 knobs, 2 switches.
It's your main number in it. 8 knobs.
Well, it's much better than a solo single person orgy, isn't it? So much more bang for your buck there.
Is it a single person orgy if you use both your hands?
It is. Yeah.
Oh dear.
So Yeomans is ragging on us here and saying there is something completely wrong. No one's having internet issues. So sorry. I mean we can pretend.
Bimson just said on there exactly what I was thinking. I thought I won't say it because I keep going on about the SY1 because it's such a great pedal, and I just thought, you know what? Let the Moog have its day. Let the guys talk about how great it is and these sort of things. But yeah, when it comes to compact sims, the only thing that's going to beat an SY1 is an SY1 with MIDI.
Yeah, the SY1W.
Yeah,
will be out soon, surely. how much is the SY1 going for? I think.
Well, let's have a look. So the SY1's got 11 different modes with 11 different variations. So it's got 121 different modes, and yours has got 3 with variation. So let's have a look, see how much that is going for. I don't think it's that much.
I thought it was about 130, 140, but I could be wrong.
161, generally speaking.
There you go.
Charge you an extra £1.
That'll do.
I think the Moor is somewhere in the region of about 90. I would argue that the boss is going to be superior. However,
I should say so.
If you're in a let's say you're in a covers band and you needed to kind of fudge the way through Take On Me by a-ha, and that's all you needed, that'll do it fine.
Will it?
Yeah.
All right, in your demo, I want you to do that.
We need to hear that.
Spoilers. Demo's already recorded. It's Thursday. If I hadn't got it recorded by now, it ain't getting recorded. I can tell you that. It may be. It may be in there. It may not be. You need to.
You have to watch it to find out.
Tune in tomorrow and find out. Yeah.
Should we? Do you want to unbox your next one then?
Oh, go on. I'll do a virtual unboxing via the medium of Lee.
Okay, go on then. You got to control me like your puppet. If I was down here, it'd be cool. Right. This is going to be one of the next no talk all tone and probably comparison. So Stomp v Stomp pedals, and it is the Horseman from Nux, which we've got because Tonepedia demoed it, and they were very, very, very kind to donate it to us for a demo. So thank you very much to my friends and colleagues over there. There we go. So what do we get in here? We got... Oh, something's fallen out.
Let's see, you get...
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
You drop the pedal.
Check this out, right? So you've got your pedal. Everyone knows what that looks like, right? But on the back, you've got the recess bits, and these fit into the recess bits. So normally,
cool.
You just get the 4 little noggins and you stick them over the screws or whatever. But this has actually got a little gap for them, and it fits in perfectly. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah.
Look at that.
Interesting. And the interesting thing about the new X Horseman is that it does both versions. It does the silver and the gold.
How does it?
You hold it down, and then I think the LED changes colour. So,
nice.
Oh, no. What you've got at the top, actually, is... Can you see? There's a little... it says silver.
Yeah.
Just there. And I think when you do that, when it lights up silver, it's silver, and when it's not, it's gold. It's quite nice. It looks quite well built, to be honest. You'd think this would be crap at the price it goes for. This goes for about 50, 60 quid.
It looks like... It kind of looks the same sort of quality as like my Spark Mini.
So this is the this is the manual here, and that's all in Chinese.
So potentially a Chinese lesson as well.
Says here that it upscale it bumps up the voltage in it to 18 volts by looks of things.
Okay,
that's interesting.
Okay. A pedal that I did recently does that actually, which is I just so happen to have over here.
Look what else it's got. It's got the little rubbery feet. You've also got little Velcro feet.
That's good.
That's
right cool.
Size. Yeah. And then we've got a business card, which I think was actually meant for me, so I'll keep that one. And you've got a little foam cutout in the bottom for the pedal to stick in.
Nice.
Mr. Yeomans is killing it in the comments again. So
just sit on one hand for a while.
I mean, there is that comment, and that requires no context. And Yeomans has said that he wants the Mexiclon. which is, I assume, a Mexican-made clone.
It's the best name. It's an amazing name for a pedal, no matter what. You should buy it just for the name.
Indeed. It should have a handlebar mustache as well.
So this is for you, my friend. There we
Beautiful.
go. I'm going to play it before I send it over, obviously, because I really like clones. I really, really do. I want this to be good enough to change your mind away from tube screamers to clones.
Ooh.
Let's see if it is.
Big talk.
I am not a fan of clones.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you dislike clones because they're in your sort of ballpark, but you prefer tube screamers, don't you?
Kind of. I think what annoys me about clones, as a general rule, is that they sound best when you take the gain away.
Yeah.
Which, as
Who wants to do
screamers,
that? As tube screamers sound great with loads of gain and with. It depends which way you're using it, but
you see this control. You see this control. That control is the best one for the tube screamer. You just hit that, it turns off.
On.
Brilliant.
Yeah, on. Right. Before we go onto the Pedal World Cup, I've just got one last thing to mention, which is it's down there. I'd love to grab it. It's the
Excuse me.
Yep. So it's the Honeyburst V2, I'd guess, by Chevtone. So he's done a few revisions on the Honeyburst, and I played one of the initial runs, which were like the tag board versions, and I was really keen to try out the kind of the newer version where he's kind of tweaked little bits, and these are the PCB ones which has been running with quite a while, and Mr. Yeomans was very kind to lend me one to do a little comparison. I might even do another no talk or tone on that, because they are essentially like two different variations of the pedal. But yes, absolutely excellent. Talking about kind of tube screamer inspired. That is that. But
I was going to ask, is the Honeyburst sort of like a going down that green pedal route?
Yeah, so it's got more of a bass response. So it's less kind of mid focused, but it does have a mid push. So it's a little bit kinder to the people who aren't a fan of the tube screamer, like extreme shelving of the bass. But it's also got that toggle switch between the silicon and the germanium diodes as well. So you've got, like, with the germanium mode, it's a much softer clipping response, and then you've got like the kind of real bright attack of the silicon diodes, but also you can mix them as well to get a
nice,
like a blend between the two. Yes, I found myself. I plugged it in before I was going to do a recording for a no talk all tone, and then I ended up running out of time and having to do the no talk all tone recording the next day.
Wow!
Because it's good.
I've been threatening to buy one of his pedals forever, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I really should.
I've got one here. If you sort me out some cash, it can go miss. Well, we probably shouldn't plan this on. Plan this online.
Considering he's watching.
Forget I said anything. He says, clones
better
off. Yeah. No.
I
you're
agree
better
with you,
off
Yeomans.
with a clon. Come on, read between the lines, boys.
Nah.
You
Read
are.
between the
They
lines.
are
Read
the
between the
best.
lines.
They are the
Right.
best
So
boosts, without a doubt.
let's because we've prattled on for quite a bit. Let's do what the listeners are waiting for, which is the Pedal World Cup 2021, the final of the first knockout stages. So the next one will be like the quarters.
So
I think
before we do, I want to talk to everyone about what happened the end of last week. So the end of last week we had a tie, and I think it was a tie mainly because I swapped sides, because I kind of went, yeah, I've got to go with the TS9, but then because so many of you were saying, yeah, we've got to do a bit of blue box, and I do love the blue box, I went with my heart. But when there is a tie, we've come up with a rule that Mr. BudgetPedalChap, because this is his game, he gets to call with who the winner is when there's a draw, because we can't actually do penalty shootouts here. So
throw pedals into a goal.
that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously he called it, and he said the blue box. So yeah, the blue box has come through, and yeah, moving on.
That's not what I've got down here on the sheet.
We've heard too much about what you've got down there, mate.
Funny burst modes are silicon, LED, and germanium on a 3-way toggle. Sorry. There we go. So, whoops. Either way, sounds fantastic.
I bet those LEDs make it nasty.
Does that mean the grunge is back? Yes, Mr. Yeomans, it does mean the grunge is back. Instead of the blue box, what's gone on is the grunge has kicked out both the TS and the blue box, and is coming in grunge. No, so the Tube Screamer wins out on this occasion. I will take into consideration the vibe of the room rather than just my own personal feelings. And to be fair, because you were flip-flopping between the blue box and the TS9, it's a TS9. Right, so This week we've got our first round is going to be the TC Electronics Hall of Fame, the iconic reverb pedal that has defined the kind of the affordable quality reverb, or what essentially looks like a landmine, the Dallas Arbiter Fuzz Face. I mean, I'm playing the game here. However, like, you can't really not choose the Fuzz Face, can you? You can't really. It's so iconic. Like, that weird, like, bottom of a mic stand looking pedal.
Which is exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as much as I'm kind of bigging up the Hoff, I would love to put the Hoff through, but because it is versing the Fuzz Face, I can't do it. I've got to say the Dallas Arbiter Fuzz Face. What are we saying around the room?
I mean, the Hall of Fame is an absolutely incredible pedal.
Yeah, I think
it is nuts, and it is the pedalboard reverb if you're not willing to spend the money on a Strymon or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Fuzzface is iconic. The amount of pedal businesses and variations and stuff that have all worked on the Fuzzface and done it. It's the circuit.
It very very much is, isn't it? We've got so we've got Bimpson saying no contest Fuzzface. I'd pretty much agree. Even Ava recognises the Fuzzface. His daughter, who is not a pedal enthusiast in any way, she at least recognises the shape of the Fuzzface. Yet, indeed, always hope.
Yet is the important word there.
But yeah, I think the Fuzzface, unless we have any strong opposition, the Fuzzface is getting through. I think you touched upon a really important point there about the Hoff, is that even though it's not getting through this round, it is still a massively important pedal.
Massive, yeah.
And I think at this stage it's becoming that where there's no wrong choice, but there's a more obvious choice.
Yeah, there's a choice that you have to go with, not because it's the better pedal, not because it's a better pedal, but because of the influence as opposed to
yeah. We're taking into consideration all of these things at the moment because it like the half by anyone's standards is a good reverb pedal. It's a very solid reverb pedal. It pretty much dominates at that price point. And I think there's no argument there, but the fuzz face not only does that kind of it's that kind of standard in terms of fuzz, but it has such a legacy behind it. Exactly.
That's a fuzz face, and I don't own a Hall of Fame.
No, neither do I actually.
I feel like I should, but I don't.
Yeah, it seems like a rite of passage, doesn't it? It's a pedal that I came close to buying once, but I've never actually owned. Not even owned the Hoff Mini, which again is a very good pedal for the price.
Ridiculous pedal.
Yeah. So I think with that one done, we've got.
Didn't even think to ask me.
I thought you'd already said.
No, not a sausage. I'm just sitting there thinking, Willie? You forgot me last week as well.
Always on your mind, isn't it, Lee? Okay. What are you saying, Lee? Are you going fuzz face as well?
Yeah, of course I am.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you go Hall of Fame, you're literally the only person that makes no difference.
Yeah.
You'd have to be a bit weird to go for the Hoff. I agree, it's a good pedal. So, there's no disagreeing. I'm not just towing a line there. It is a good pedal.
Yeah.
Especially with the mash function. That's really cool.
Oh, on the Hall of Fame too. Yeah, that's I've not used it, but everything I've seen is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Indeed.
no. Well,
right. So next one up, we've got Phase 90 versus the Flashback.
It's kind of like the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it almost is, isn't it? Almost is. But if for argument's sake, say we do put the Phase 90 through, it does mean it's going to be Phase 90 versus Fuzz Face in the next round at some point.
That'd be a good one.
Dunlop's getting a lot from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
no, because the Fuzz Face is a Dallas Arbiter one you've got.
Yeah, it is.
True.
But
yeah,
like Dunlop own that right now, don't they?
That intellectual property,
yeah. So Phase 90 versus the Flashback. I think again, Phase 90 is very iconic. Not very versatile. It gives you a sound.
No,
but that sound. It does.
It's good for funk and a Van Halen solo.
Yeah, like you can get like Leslie type sounds from it as well.
Really? Oh, I've not tried that.
Turn it up. There's only one knob.
I know, but I just go for a rotary sound instead.
Yeah. So it what I'm saying is it gives you there's no altering the permeations of the phase effect. All you can affect is how fast that effect is. You can't change the mix of it. You can't change the depth. You've got one set phase sound, and all you get to change is the speed at which it modulates.
Or it's that damn good you only need one knob.
Well,
we've all only got one knob, I'm assuming. So anyway, no one's going to turn around to us and say
plenty of penis jokes today. But is that something that stands as a credit to it, or is it going against it that it is like out there are more versatile phases? There are phases that can do that and some.
So, Roll has just said that you can add phase to the Flashback via tone print, he thinks. But that stands true for the previous two as well, because you could add like a fuzzy sort of sound to your reverb.
Yeah, like a lo-fi type bit thing going on.
I think for this, we should concentrate on what the main effect is. Let's take tone prints out of it. It's like, consider the fact that you can have tone prints, but not consider all the different variations that you can do with the tone prints.
Yeah, or not, what you can do face value, not what.
Yeah.
Not if you really dive into it.
So, Andrew has come in quite early on this one. It says the Plethora has the Hoff and the flashback on it, and they're great. The flashback beats phaser. So we've got one vote already in for the flashback. And you know what? I'm going to agree. I'm going to go with it.
I think Mr. Van Halen would be turning in his grave right now. That's horrible.
He's probably spinning in his grave.
Like he never used delay.
Yeah, but he did.
Of course he did.
He used the I think it was the SSDs. No, not SSD, SDDs.
He used
a couple of them in stereo.
I would go flashback over phaser as well.
That's 3 for the flashback.
Oh, who are you people?
I don't think phaser is a cool effect, but I don't really think it makes anything. If you gave the Edge a phaser instead of a delay pedal,
I'm sure that the Edge does use a phase 90.
Or if you took the Ain't Talking About Love from Van Halen, the riff from that is. So yeah, in the section following that bit, that sounds okay without a phaser, but it has to have the delay because of the way the delay is set on that.
Okay. Like we seem to be arguing the effect itself, delay versus phaser, but
we've got to talk about the specific effect, the specific pedals here. And if we're talking about the Dallas Arbiter fuzz face having a really grand effect on effects pedals as a whole, then we've got to take into consideration that most people weren't really using modulation effects, and like in the grand scheme of things, until they heard Eruption.
Yeah.
Thin Lizzy were using it throughout their entire career, and that was well before Eruption.
Is it?
Life in the Fast Lane.
About that?
Life in the Fast Lane by the Eagles is dripping with phaser. There's Zepp tunes that are phaser laden. Nobody's Fault But Mine is like absolutely dripping with phaser. There's so many uses of phase, and as you mentioned, like stuff like Parliament with the funk kind of uses of phaser. What's that? Like there's a couple of Earth, Wind and Fire tunes that have got like really heavily phased guitars, and that's all kind of prior to the Van Halen using it in a kind of rock context.
All right, okay. I'll give you that, because you've got Thin Lizzy. I think their first album was 72 by the looks of things, and Eruption was 78. So by a couple of years, but about half a decade, if you want to look at it like that, I suppose. But Van Halen inspired many people to pick up guitar.
Yeah. But would that have been inspired without the Phase 90? Yes, probably. Because
arguable.
It was about the theatrics of the technique.
It was about the way he played.
Yeah.
Because the Phase 90, if I remember rightly, came out about 73, 74. Was it their first effect? There was 2. I did some write up on this a couple of weeks back. I think we spoke about it as well. But it was one of their very first pedals, if not their very first, and then they brought out the Phase 45, and then they brought out the Phase 100.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like everyone just kept going back to the Phase 90 because it was just like, yeah, this is really, really good. Is it 4 stages, the Phase 90?
I think so.
Sure.
And the Phase 45 is 2 stages, is that right?
Don't know on that one.
I would have thought that would have been 8. Oh.
No, it's less. I'm sure it's less.
It could very well be.
It's a more subtle
know.
phase tone. The phase 90's got kind of like a crunchy edge to it, whereas the 45 is a lot smoother. But so far we have got 3 votes for the flashback. And have you officially voted for the phase 90 here, Lee?
Yeah, because I'm not sick.
There you go. So it's a 3-1.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I know people are watching. Come on.
I mean,
Flashback. Another vote for the flashback.
there we go. So that's 4-1. To be honest, I wouldn't have counted on it going this way. I thought it was an absolute shoe in the phase 90.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay. it's gonna make doing a podcast quite difficult.
I'm gonna solve.
Yeah.
See.
Dear.
But yeah, so we'll leave it up. But by the looks of it, we've got the two going through today is the Dallas Arbiter Fuzzface and the TC Electronics Flashback. Who would have thunk it? Right, so let's do a bit of news. Lee, you wanted to mention a pedal in the news this week?
I've been chatting with the guys over at Red Witch, and they, they've been around for a long time. And what happened was they were bought out, weren't they? So not bought out, but he kind of let someone else run it, and then they brought out all the sort of mini pedals, and the interest was kind of like lost a little bit. And Ben's gone back in and he's like, right, sod this, I'm going to take back over and I'm going to make some interesting pedals again, which is really, really cool. And that's what we're all waiting to see, really, really cool pedals. And he has brought a few out, but this one has come out. Let me just pop it up here. So this is the Binary Star. It's a name that actually annoys me quite a lot because Binary Star is almost like, well, you get binary stars. Binary stars.
Yeah, it's like having a pair of trouser.
Yeah, or a sheep. Hang on a minute.
A pair of pant.
But yeah, exactly. But I haven't actually said that to Ben yet. I'm just not watching. Oh, Adam Yeoman's just voted for Phase 90. If only some more people can have some common sense, this would be lovely. Right, okay, so
Yeah.
what we need, what this does is it sounds really, really basic. So you've got a delay on one side and you've got modulation on the other side, and it's chorus, vibrato, and pitch on the vibrato side. On the modulation side. You've got a mix in the middle, which I think mixes in your delay. It might just mix in everything. But it sounds like it's going to be pretty... it just sounds like 2 pedals in one. But when you go and listen to it, it actually sounds like a whole bunch of like new effects that just not heard before. And that makes me really excited.
Oh.
I'm going to speak to Ben about getting one of these over because I like it when there's new sounds. What I really like about this is I like that it's side on. I don't know why I like that, but I
And to be fair, right, that's really cool to me as well.
Yeah.
It looks like it's stereo.
I don't
out.
think so.
Is it TRS stereo in?
out.
So a pedal like that though would be, I suppose maybe not. I was going to say a pedal like that is likely to be at the end like what splits it into mono, something like a delay, but.
I would possibly treat this like a reverb, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's very ambient. But the switch on the delay switches it from long to very short.
Okay.
And the very short delay is really interesting because when you start mixing that in with some nice like chorusing, it becomes really strange. Very, very, very cool combinations of effects in a very simple pedal. You've got a 2-way and a 3-way switch, and five knobs, and one foot switch.
Not bad. Yeah, I'm quite interested to see what it sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, look, it looks pretty cool.
They've got a great video, which is basically this image that you see here,
Indeed.
just coming closer and closer to you. And then Ben is actually a session musician, so I'm guessing it's him playing it. And I just really wanted to mention this because we missed out on the news, and to be fair, it's better than any of the other news that we've got for today.
Way to sell the podcast,
yes.
my friend.
Bringing you
Way
truth all
to
day.
sell this as a listening experience. I mean, rather you mentioning that now than at the start of the podcast, but still,
We've only got 6 minutes.
that's what we call in
left.
bird
It is the
culture
end.
a dick move.
Let's get through this other news.
Right, so let's do the news, which is far more exciting than Lee's letting on. Right, Dave Mustaine has switched from being a Dean Guitars endorsee
that is
to
big
moving to
news.
Gibson.
Yeah,
That's pretty big news. I've heard of Dave Mustaine.
Yeah.
I know
You're the one in the middle.
I mean,
You're who
that
they're
Venn
aiming for.
diagram, like that's it. Yeah. That's it. So Dave Mustaine, obviously of Megadeth fame, and
Metallica.
once upon a time Metallica. But let's not mention that they get sore about that sometimes.
I know they do.
So
I should try some Sudocrem. That'll help.
okay. Trying to do some news here, Lee. Trying to do. You've broken Ollie. Right, so apparently they're doing a Gibson, a Kramer, and an Epiphone.
Are they?
That's just indecisive.
So
I like Kramer's.
The Gibson, I assume the Gibson is going to have an Epiphone equivalent as well. It's essentially Flying V, but with an Explorer style headstock, so kind of like the hockey stick headstock, which is interesting. I think it's similar to what the Dean Dave Mustaine used to look like. So what it's got different on it is the pickup. So the pot selection is much more in a stratty place than you would get on a Flying V, because they're usually kind of trailing down the one leg of the V.
Or that cluster that's from like the 70s
you've got the kind
Vs.
of like triangular layout, or you've got the inline, and they're very Gibson in the fact that they're away from the strings. However, these ones are very close to where a Strat would be. So that's really cool. I thought that was a pretty cool.
It's a bit of an odd choice because Dave Mustaine doesn't really strike me as the kind of bloke who rides his volume control in songs.
No, but what I'd expect is that he uses it to mute the guitar between songs, and that like straight access to it.
No, he's got a tech for that.
He's got a bloke who just goes mute.
I mean, he probably would have, but he's quite an old school kind of guy. I mean, the fact that he's excited about going for a Gibson as his signature instrument suggests that he's into the older stuff. I think in the press junket for it, he mentioned like his first kind of memories of like guitar experience for him was like seeing Ace Frehley on the back of a magazine with a Gibson, and the tagline, "Only a Gibson is good enough." And that's kind of stuck with him.
I quite like the natural one. That green one.
So
it looks ridiculous.
The green one,
black one.
The green one is the rest in peace finish, which is
that's because it's going to rust on a guitar wall forever.
Sorry. So we've got essentially the two on the middle and the left are the Gibson ones, which have got a stop tail and Tune-o-matic layout, which I thought he was a trem guy, but there you go. And the one on the right is actually the Kramer version, which is more kind of it looks more like the old Jackson King V's.
Yeah, it does.
And which has got like the V plate string through rather than the stop tail.
So tell me when you see this, which one this is, because this is the image I saw, which I thought looked awesome. If I'm being honest,
I quite like the image that you put up of the three. That the silver one and the Kramer. If they had better inlay, I'm really not a fan of the inlays. That's what puts me off more than anything.
Yeah, the inlays look very, very much like that Dean double wing logo to me, which is a bit of a slap, isn't it?
Oh, Lee, that picture.
It's nice, isn't it? This is the one that I thought. I'm just going to try and turn Dave Mustang around so I can enlarge it, but without like cropping the guitar. Never mind about cropping Dave Mustang there. So this is definitely a Gibson. It's got that V bridge.
It looks the V style bridge plate.
It kind of looks like it might be a custom shop deal. Looking at those inlays and Gibson have been doing quite a lot of their designer steel guitars. It's got the split block inlays and the black and gold thing going.
That's very kind of reminiscent of the custom Les Pauls and the.
Yeah, they've been doing that a lot with like the Explorers and the Vs and the Firebirds recently, so it wouldn't surprise me if that's a custom shop jobby.
Yeah, looks like an ebony neck as fretboard as well, which is very custom shop.
I'm into that. I like that.
So we've not only got the Gibson, and I assume I've heard nothing about Epiphones dealing in this, but I assume they'll do like a lower price budget version.
Maybe that was it.
I tell you what, if that's an Epiphone version, I am getting that Epiphone.
Well, there you go. Yeah. We've got the Kramer, and
can I just mention one thing here? If I just bring up that picture again, and if I turn it back, I want us to discuss about how much he looks like. What's the actor's name? The guy who was in The Boat That Rocked and all those sort of things. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Rhys Ifans.
No, I was gonna say Bill Nye.
Really? Have you not seen the meat? Oh, it's got to be from like 10 years ago, but it's a picture of Vladimir Putin, and then a wig, and then this plus this, and then it's a picture of Dave Mustaine, and
yeah,
there's no arguing that. I would say more Putin than Bill Nye, but hey ho. But also he's got a Gibson acoustic as well in the range. Which
I've literally just come across that as I was scrolling through the article.
Yeah, so like in terms of like acoustics, like massive cutaway, like really extreme cutaway for upper fret access, and weirdly like the Gibson open book headstock as well.
Ooh.
It's an interesting looking piece of kit.
Yeah, it's going to stand out, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, Megadeth have got a fair few songs that do feature like acoustic, like very very prominent acoustic parts.
I've weirdly Megadeth. I've in the fight that exists. I've always been on the Metallica side over the Megadeth side, if I'm honest.
Boo.
But I will admit that Four Horsemen is one of the best Metallica songs going, and it was written by Dave Mustaine. Yeah,
well, if you listen to Mechanics by Megadeth, you can hear Four Horsemen, but with really shitty lyrics.
Like that, and all those vocals.
Right, have a look at that then.
Let's have a look.
I'm not far off, am I?
Not at all.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah, the one Bimson saying the one that Dave Mustaine is holding looks cool. Silver Burst looks okay, but the headstock sucks. I actually quite like the headstock. I think it works quite well.
It works surprisingly well. I wouldn't expect if someone had said take a Flying V and put an Explorer headstock on it, I'd have made them go and have their head checked, but it doesn't look that bad.
I think if you did it the other way and had an Explorer with a Flying V headstock, that would be that'd be a wrong.
Yeah, that's
choice.
No.
Honestly, I think that the green and the silver one look cheap.
I didn't expect the silver one for you to say it to be Gibson.
I
hope it looks better in person.
I would almost argue that they are not going to be cheap.
Oh no, they're not going to be cheap.
You can guarantee they're not going to be cheap. A normal Flying V is like £1,700.
Well, there you go. So this is going to be at least $1,750, if
and
not
the rest.
More.
It's going to be the other side of £2,000, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd have thought so. I think that's probably where we should wrap it for this week. We've got some news, but Lee doesn't care. We're over the hour anyway, so why not? We will wrap it. So as a kind of summation of our podcast today, Fuzzface and who'd have thunk it, the flashback. I mean the Phase 90 did try a little bit of a comeback, but it just didn't quite materialise. So yes, that's us for this week. As always, we extend a massive thank you to our Patreon backers. For as little as $2 a month, you can be one of those cool kids. They are the people who keep that light on, this light on, this one's not on, but you get the picture. And those people are as follows: Mr. Andrew Bimson, Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chev Tone Effects, Mr. Doug Christ of 37 Effects, Mr. Joseph Richardson of Joe Plays Riffs, I think, and
right.
Abstractium Band. We have got Mr. Hugh G. Rection. Or is it the pleats? The pleats in the pants. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. And we've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast, who I listened to their latest episode today, and it was fantastic. Yeah, so let's do some plug-in. Plug. Ollie Miles, you are of Ollie Miles Music.
I am indeed.
Facebook, I think.
Facebook. Instagram's probably the better one. If I post more stuff on my Instagram than I do Facebook.
Well, there you go. That's the hot tip from the man himself. You have got Lee, who is pretty much everything Pedalboards of Doom. So we've got a YouTube channel, which features some rather tasty talent.
Saucy.
Hello.
Saucy talent. Both Lee and myself, as well as Mr. Mikey.
And Lowell.
And Lowell. Yes, not Lowell. My God.
Lowell.
Indeed.
Look, let me slip in here and say, look, there is a big launch coming out tomorrow about 1:00 UK time. Keep your eyes peeled, and I'll be posting up stuff about it. Actually, I'm going to be in the hospital at 1:00 UK time tomorrow, so but there will be posts about it tomorrow. So just keep an eye out. It's not a Pedalboard Doom post or anything like that. It's a post from a rather big company, so you should all enjoy that.
Ooh. And of course, myself is Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. /BudgetPedalChap, you'll find me. And YouTube is the home of the No Talk All Tone series, which, as I mentioned, this week is going to have a crazy pedal. And then next week we might have a horse chap pedal. We might even have. I mean, I've got a box of some Jed's peds that have come through, which we might be demoing. There we go. And that's the horseman riding off into the distance. So that will be us for this week. From myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap. From Lee, padabadabadabadabadabadoo. From Mr. Ollie Miles for Ollie Miles Music. It will be a tatty bye. Good night for this week.
Bye, everyone.
Ta-ra a bit.
Ta-ra a bit. I can't believe the amount of people who do not understand erectile dysfunction. It's not exactly hard.
Da!